Hello, everyone out there in YouTube land. Welcome back to Diego Knows. I, of course, am Diego, and today we're going to continue my review of The Notebook. Okay, that's The Notebook, that piece of shit fucking movie from 2004 that we all love and enjoy, right? Yeah, realistic, very realistic, wasn't it, huh? Yeah, if you're a fucking piece of shit, fucking hopeless romantic. Basically, if you're a chick, it's realistic. If you're a guy, it's fucking sci-fi. Yeah, honestly, it really is, okay? Now, I'm going to continue my review here, and what I do is I give you a straight man's point of view, all right? So whether you like it or not, who gives a shit, right? The point is, I'm going to talk to you the way I would talk to any guy about this fucking movie, okay? Because apparently this movie had a lot of fans, okay? A lot of you women out there just love this movie. I couldn't fucking understand it. I'd seen the movie when it came out, you know, not at the theater, no, shit, it's not like on, I rented it or some shit. But I'd seen it before. I've seen it a couple times now. And I never understood what was so fucking great about it. Like, why you women loved it so much. You know, I read one of Nicholas Sparks' books. I read fucking Dear John. And that was one of the most biggest piece of shit fucking novels I ever read in my life. And I was in the fucking military. I know what military romance is all about, okay? And that was a bullshit piece of shit, disgusting, a crap fest, okay? This guy does not know what fucking women are. And he doesn't know what men are. Sorry, he does not know what men are. Okay, he basically writes a woman and then puts a man's body on it, and we're supposed to go with it. And that's what's happening here. Okay, fucking Noah Calhoun is a fucking woman. He's the bitch in this relationship. He's literally the woman. You know, he's the one that accepts. He's the one that spreads his legs for her. Okay, not the other way around. What the fuck's going on here? Okay, that's Nicholas Sparks for you. That's Nicholas Sparks. Okay, and that's definitely what happens here. I mean, James Garner's character, Noah, what the hell? He doesn't give a shit about anything except the fact that he fell in love. Not that she loved him back. That's not important. No, the important thing is that he fell in love. He gave his heart to a woman. He's been trying to fucking give his heart to a woman the whole fucking movie. Okay, there's nothing heroic about that. There's nothing daring about that. Okay? He's just a fucking simp. He's just sitting there with his dick in one hand and his thumb up his ass with the other, waiting for the right girl, his dream girl, to fucking walk through the door. I mean, that's the whole fucking movie. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, how do you build a chick flick out of that? You can't. Not one the guys are gonna fucking see or respect or enjoy, you know. But apparently, fucking, you know, a lot of people liked it. Now, the movie's not a complete total piece of shit. I've seen worse movies. I have. Okay, but there are some good stuff in this movie. There really is. Okay, you know, Nick Cassavetes is a talented director. I can see it. I can see it in the framework, the juxtaposition, the coloring, the way he calls back to things. Like something happens in Act 1, and there's a call back to it in Act 2. You know, so he pays attention to that stuff. Okay, and of course, you know, he's got some good actors in there. You know, I mean, he put his mom in the fucking movie for Christ. Gina Rollins is his mom. Okay, the director put his mom in the fucking movie. Okay, as a main character. Okay. That's pretty fucking good, isn't it? Yeah, nepotism? No, anyway. Yeah, you know, Ryan Gosling, you know, he does an okay job, I guess, but, you know, he's basically playing a fucking, a woman. He's playing a woman. You know, he's not playing a man. He's playing a woman. And a pretty pathetic one at that, really. I mean, not only is this guy suicide, I mean, this guy, not only does he not give a shit about fucking anything in his life, except for her, he didn't even give a shit about himself. You know, like he doesn't give a shit whether he lives or dies. He will gladly fucking commit suicide just to get a girl to go out with him. I don't give a shit how fucking pretty she is. There's no fucking woman in the world that's worth fucking threatening to kill yourself over. I don't give a fuck what she looks like. And this is a girl he doesn't even fucking know. He never even dated her. He's already ready to fucking kill himself for her. That's how he gets his first date from her. I mean, this is bullshit. This is fucking bullshit, you know, and try that shit in the real world and see what happens. They call fucking cops on you. Okay, you get locked up in a mental institution on suicide watch. That's what fucking happens after you get out of jail. That's what fucking happens in real life when you pull that shit. Okay, oh my God, man. But anyway, that's romantic in this movie. It's romantic. Ooh, look at that, he tried to kill himself for me, just to go out with me. I'm special, I know. You see what I mean? This is some bullshit. The man has absolutely no fucking value. He didn't even value himself. How the fuck am I supposed to give a shit about Noah Calhoun? The guy didn't even give a shit about himself. What the fuck? Anyway. Oh, he builds a house for her. Not for himself, not for his family. What fucking family? He's not gonna try to have a fucking family without her. And come on, this is bullshit. This message is fucking bullshit. Anyway, okay. So like I said, if you're easily offended, get the fuck out right now. I'm going to tell you the truth, and I'm going to give it to you straight up, baby, with no lube. No lube. Can you handle it? I don't think you can. In fact, I know you can't. I know you can't handle it. I know you can't. None of you out there want to hear the truth. No, you want to believe in you're fucking living in fucking lollipop land, where this shit like that could really happen to you too, right? Right? Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, let's continue the review, shall we? This is part 5. Yeah, it's part 5. Okay. So where I left off last time is they were about to get down and fuck. Okay, they were. He brought her someplace very romantic, a fucking a dilapidated fucking Windsor plantation. Basically, it's this big fucking antebellum house that was built in the 1700s. This whole movie takes place in North Carolina, by the way. Seabrook, North Carolina, wherever the fuck that is. And I was stationed in North Carolina. I lived there for 4 years. I don't even know what the fuck this place is. But, you know, so, yeah, so he takes her to this fucking rundown. I mean, it's a fucking death trap. It is. It's a fire trap. But he takes her there anyway, even though he doesn't fucking own it, and sets candles everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, how romantic is that? You fucking go up in fucking flames, right? But anyway, he decides to fuck her there because she's 17 and he's like an adult. Yeah, and so at 2 a.m, no less. So it's summer love, right? So of course they have to fuck, right? She wants to, but she's nervous. She's a virgin, obviously, and she can't shut up. He's trying to fucking get hard and put it in her, and she just won't shut up. So he finally that kills the fucking mood. And start talking. Of course, he admits while they're both fucking naked because they do the whole thing. Like I think in the last video, no, they take turns taking their clothes off, staring at each other. They're standing like fucking 50 feet away from each other while they're doing it. You know, it's a fun cliche. Every fucking romantic movie fucking does this shit. It's funny. They were even making fun of this. This happened so much in fucking romantic movies that they were making fun of it in the 90s. Look at the first is it The Naked Gun? The first one from 1988. Look at that movie. There's a scene where they make fun of this shit. Yes. And here it is in 2004 and they're still doing that shit and we're supposed to take it seriously? Like, what the fuck? Dude, this is already a parody now. It's been a parody for 20 fucking years. Well, almost 20 years. And here you are fucking doing it, playing it straight? Come on. Get the fuck. Anyway, the point is they don't fuck. Okay? Because she's too nervous. And I don't blame him, but he does tell her I love you because that's what you do when you can't get a hard on. You tell her that you love her. Hey, I'm calling it out. What? Okay. Yeah. Well, she is kind of killing the mood though. She really is shooting his horse. I mean, she really is. Okay. It's happened to me before. Okay. So I'm not fucking saying I'm perfect here. I'm not judging. Okay. But yeah, it's hard to get excited when the girl won't fucking shut the fuck up. Okay. Yeah, and that's what she's doing. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's all moot because Kip walks in there. Now Kip is Noah's friend. That's Ryan Gosling's character. Noah's friend. He walks in there and tells him, "Hey, the cops are looking for her. You know, you need to get her home right now, blah, blah." So he does. He takes her home, okay, immediately. And now it's like 2:30 in the fucking morning, though. What the fuck were you thinking, dude, with this 17-year-old at 2:30 in the fucking morning? You know, having her out that late. You didn't think that her family was going to call the cops? I mean, he already met their parents. He already knows they don't fucking like him. He already knows that they fucking look down on him. They were insulting him at the fucking, at the brunch that they had. You know, making fun of the fact that he only makes 40 cents an hour, you know? I mean, so like, well, why would if I was him, I would have been on my tiptoes around them. I would have made sure I didn't fucking piss them off and draw some negative attention towards me. Especially if I was in love with their daughter. That's the last thing I would want is for her family to fucking think bad about me, you know? But anyway, but he doesn't, all this goes over his head. And he's the older one. And he's the experienced one, right? So that's going on here. He takes her back to her place in his truck. Of course, the cops are there, the parents are there, they're fucking pissed off, and she's upset, Allie's upset that her mom called the cops to look for her, like it's embarrassing to her, okay, and they want to talk to her in private, okay, they've had enough of this boy, especially her mom, okay, her mom's name is Ann, okay, played by Joan, I don't know, Joan something. Anyway, Joan Allen plays her mom, okay? And she's been around. She's done a lot of movies before. She was actually from Chicago. She did the Steppenwolf Theater in Chicago. I've got friends, like I did acting in Chicago, okay? If you saw my Sex and City videos, I always talk about that, how like, you know, I lived in a big city and I was an actor. I did all that kind of shit, right? And all my friends were actors. So, well, I had friends that were in the Steppenwolf Theater. And that was a theater that was founded by Gary Sinise and John Malkovich, all right? I had friends that were in the Steppenwolf, all right? And Joan Allen was from this. She actually won an award from Steppenwolf back like in the late 80s, okay? So she's been around. She's been acting forever, okay? So this is nothing new to her, but she's playing the mom here, and she especially does not like Noah, okay? He is beneath her station, in her opinion. He's a poor boy, and she's a rich girl. Ain't gonna fucking happen. Not in her family. Not in her family. All right? So that's going on here, okay? They take her back. He takes her back home, okay? So he wants to go. Noah actually apologizes to the dad. Says, "Hey, this is all my fault. I lost track of time." And the dad's like, "Hey, no, just sit down. I like to talk to my daughter in private." You know, basically Mr. fucking Joseph Stalin with a southern accent. So Noah does that. He sits in the foyer. I would have fucking left. I wouldn't have stayed in that house, especially when the cops were looking for me. Okay, you know, it's very easy for the parents to just say that he abducted her. You know, and they're gonna hold him until they get the story straight. Well, why would you want to spend a night in jail when you know on bullshit charges? Okay, when you can just fucking leave right now, you know, and talk to her tomorrow. So anyway. He decides to sit in the foyer and wait, even despite the fact that he can hear everything they're saying. They go into the dad's study, okay, I guess his office or inside the house. It's a big fucking southern antebellum southern plantation house, okay, and he can hear everything that they're saying because they're all screaming in there, all right? All three of them are screaming in there, okay? So that's going on here, and the father, Frank, he's clearly in charge. He actually sits down, and basically you've got the mom on one side of the desk, and you got the daughter on the other side of the desk, and the dad is sitting down at the table. He's sitting down and behind the desk, like hearing both sides out. Like he's the one that's gonna make the decisions, which unfortunately you don't really see that anymore. He actually is the head of the house, and you can clearly see that. Okay, now obviously the mom has a lot of influence on his decisions, but he is clearly the final say in whatever happens in this family. He is the final say. Okay, which is something that they used to have. This is 1940. This is in 2022, where that shit doesn't exist anymore. Okay, in 2022, there is no fucking dad in the house. Okay, there's a fucking baby daddy, or there's fucking mom's boyfriend, or there's a fucking you see your father 3 days out of the week. You know, that kind of shit. There's none of this shit going on. That's your stepdad or some shit. Okay, there's none of this shit going on if there even is a fucking dad. Okay, but back then that's the way it was. Families actually stick together, even if they fucking hate each other. They stayed married, not just for the sake of the kids, but for the sake of their reputations, for the sake of their property, for the sake of their, you know, their status in society. You know, that's why they did it. Okay, so that's going on. Okay, and basically it's an argument. All right, he's in charge, and they both plead their cases. Okay, now Anne says that she's like, you know, I will not have. You know, he tells her husband. She tells her husband he's like that. She's fooling around with that boy till 2 a.m. in the morning, and it has got to stop. I didn't spend 17 years of my life giving her everything just so she can throw it away on some summer romance. And she's like, yeah, but you don't know. It's like, okay, he's a good boy. He's a nice boy. He is a nice boy. He is a nice boy. But he is trash, trash, trash. Noah's over here like, and Allie says, well, Mama, you can go to hell, hell, hell. No, she doesn't. She doesn't say that. She doesn't say that. Hey, I'll give you $10 if anyone out there can give you where that reference is from. Okay. Anyway, no, that's not. But she does say that. She didn't say white in front of the word trash, but she did say he is trash, trash, trash. Like just to overemphasize the point. Okay, dude, you're fucking white trash. Okay. Oh my God, the classism back then, insane. You know. Like nobody's safe. Like nobody's safe. Okay, basically he's a poor boy from the wrong side of the tracks, literally, and so of course she doesn't want her daughter being with someone like that. Okay, now obviously we know Noah because we're the audience. Okay, so we understand that Noah's not a bad guy. He's a good guy. Okay, he's just fucking he's just obsessed. He's obsessive compulsive with fucking poontang. Okay, specifically their daughter's poontang. Okay, which that part is, I can understand the being obsessed with fucking with poontang. Okay, because I've been there myself. Okay, I've been a teenager before. I've been a horny fucking teenager. I remember puberty. Okay, but he seems a little older to believe in fairy tales. Like he like the moment he saw her, he's been treating her like I'm a woman. That's the woman I'm gonna marry. That's my sweetheart right there. I'm gonna marry her, and we're gonna grow old together. We have lots of kids, and blah, 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 and I'm gonna love her, and she's gonna love me, and we're gonna be happy together. And she's gonna lick up on me, and we're gonna I was like, he's been that way ever since from the moment he fucking saw her. Okay, like I said earlier, he's threatened to kill himself just to get her to go out with him. Okay, he's humiliated himself. He's taking shots in the nuts. He's let her fucking beat his ass physically. Yes. And he doesn't stand up for himself. He doesn't. And because he doesn't, she continues to do it. Because she thinks it's okay. He doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a shit about anything. There's nothing important to him except for her. His whole purpose in life is to love her. And there's no other purpose for him. There's nothing else in his fucking life worth living for. Except her. And he just met her this summer. So what the fuck kind of a life did he have before her? That's what I want to know. What, you never fell in love before? You never got laid before? What the fuck, dude? Like you can't even look at another girl? You threw everything onto her fucking lap and she never asked for that. She didn't ask for it. She's a fucking kid, for Christ's sake. You know, I mean, he's a kid too, but goddamn, I know he's not 17 like she is. He's out of high school. I know that. So he's probably college age. Like in real life, he was 24 when he filmed this movie. Okay, and well, of course, she was 26 when she filmed. But you know, the point is that her character is 17. He's significantly older than that. He should know better than to take advantage of a fucking minor. Yes. Now I know it's legal in North Carolina. When you say, I know I live in North Carolina. I know, but you know, still, she's not as experienced as he is, and he should know that. He should respect that and be aware of that. Instead, he's throwing his whole fucking life on her lap and expecting her to fucking swallow it, to eat it all up, literally and physically, you know, and figuratively. It's a lot. Anyway, so that's going on here. Okay, you know, and she basically says, he is trash, and he is not for you. Okay, well, like I said, Noah hears all this. Okay. You are not to see that boy ever again. Yeah, like I mean, how fucking movies have we heard that before? Okay, that's like every fucking chick flick out there. Okay, and you will never see that boy again, and that is final. Yeah, she went there. Okay, I was like, you don't get to tell me who I love. You don't get to decide that for me. Okay, and then she runs to her dad and hugs her daddy. Yeah, she's playing dad against mom now. Hey, smart girl. Well, not that smart. Oh, well, she knows how to manipulate her folks. Come on. All right. Allie's like, she says, yes, daddy, I love him, daddy, I love him. Darling, he's not suitable for you. And the mom's like, you're 17. You don't know anything about love. Which is true. I know that her mom is the bad guy here in this movie. But it's true. It's true. She doesn't know anything about love. She's fucking 17. You don't know what fucking love is. You're just experiencing infatuation for the first time in your fucking life. And this happens to boys too, okay? You know, they're experiencing it this is the first time in your life that you've ever like been so attracted to somebody and they've reciprocated and they feel the same way about you. It's amazing. Your hormones are going crazy, your thoughts are going crazy, you're having flushes, you know, you're fantasizing, you're smiling all the time, there's more pep to your step, if you know what I mean. So all these fucking things are happening to you that are not familiar to you. These are all new, these feelings are new, they're scary, okay, but they're exciting. And they're so full of passion, you know, in a way you haven't felt before. So of course you want to keep that going, of course, you know, but there's another side of love, okay? There's another side of love. Okay, that's not all that love is. Love is about sacrifice. In fact, I would say it's mostly about sacrifice. Love is about giving more of a shit about another person than about yourself. But you still got to love yourself too, okay? If the other person doesn't love you, you got to still be able to love yourself enough to take care of you, okay? But yes, love is about being unselfish. It's about giving to someone and expecting nothing back and being okay with that. You know, it's about sacrifice. You know, it's about, you know, taking care of someone, even when they don't look the way they did when you first met. That's love. That's real love. That's loving people, even when they fail you, even when they do bad things to you. You know, as long as they apologize, you know, they're sorry about it. That's love. That's love, is giving up of yourself. Is giving of yourself for someone. You know, and she doesn't know what that's like. You know why? Because she doesn't know what love is. You know why? Because she hasn't lost it yet. You don't know what love is until you've lost it. Okay, she's never experienced heartbreak yet. She's about to, but she's never experienced it before. She's only experienced the good qualities of being in love, the new stuff. Okay, you don't know what love really is until you've had your heart broken. Okay, you don't know what you're willing to do for someone until you've done it. You see what I mean? That's love. Okay, and she doesn't understand. So her mom is correct. You don't know. You're fucking 17. You're a fucking kid. You don't understand what love is. And she doesn't. Because she's never had her heart broken before. Okay? You don't know what you had until you lost it. So yeah, I'm on her mom's side on that one. Okay, so anyway, Noah heard everything. He's had enough. He ain't gonna hear no more. He just gets up and walks towards the front door and goes and walks towards his truck. He's getting the fuck out of there. Yeah, obviously his feelings are hurt. He doesn't like what they thought about him. But I think in the back of his mind, he knew that already. And I think he was starting to sober up now, and all the euphoria that he's feeling for her is starting to fucking settle, and he's starting to realize, oh my God, like this ain't gonna happen. She's cultured, she's sophisticated, she's going off to college. I can't follow her. I can't, like what the fuck? I'm never gonna make as much money to keep her in the lifestyle that she's accustomed to. Her family already fucking hates me. I'm never gonna be, the type of man that she deserves. A guy that can provide for her the way her daddy provided for her. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm fucking white. I'm blue collar. I'm fucking redneck. I'm working in a fucking lumber yard, for Christ's sake. I don't have a lot of money. I live with my fucking dad in a fucking log cabin type house. So it's like, he understands. He understands that he's not good enough for her, and that hurts his esteem. Now, you can make the argument that, hey, yes, she says she thinks he's good enough for her, so that's all that matters. Well, yes and no. I mean, it's good, but she's only 17. Okay, when she's 25, she's going to expect more things from him. Things that he'll never be able to, because he wasn't born wealthy. And most people that try to become wealthy on their own, by their own bootstraps, don't make it. So, no, he's probably never going to become a fucking rich investment banker just because she stays with him. No, that ain't going to fucking happen. And he knows that. And he knows that if she stays with him, if this thing really did happen for real and they got together long term, he'll never be able to provide for her the way that her dad can provide for her right now, She's a rich girl. He's never going to be rich, and he understands that. See, I can understand the blow to his self-esteem. I've been there myself. I know. I get it. Okay? So he walks away. Allie runs out of there. Well, before she runs out of there, she fucking has something to say to her mom. She tells her mom's like, you're the one who doesn't know anything about love. You don't look at daddy the way I look at Noah. Well, that's called they're fucking middle-aged. Okay? They've already been where you are, okay? Of course not. Of course not. All right? They've already been where you are, okay? You think that shit's gonna last forever? Get the fuck out of here, okay? He's like, you don't look at your daddy the way I look at Noah. You don't touch or hug or play. You're the one that doesn't know anything about love. Ah. Yeah, she runs. Of course she runs out of there. Which, that was kind of a swipe, you don't know. Are you in the fucking bedroom with them? Do you know what they're fucking doing? Okay, when you're in bed asleep? Of course you don't fucking know, okay? They're together, they got a commitment to each other. Yeah, the butterflies, well, yeah, they probably are gone. Christ. They're in their fucking 40s, for Christ's sake, okay? They've been together for, 20 fucking something years? Of course they're used to each other, okay? That doesn't mean they're not happy. But who the fuck knows? Maybe it's your dad that ain't fucking happy with her. How about that? Huh? Because no one's going to go there. It's all about what the woman wants, right? It's a chick flick. Who gives a fuck what the guy thinks? It's what the woman thinks. That's what fucking matters, right? Right? Yeah, fuck the whole men watching this fucking movie. They don't fucking matter. It's what the woman thinks is what matters. That's all that ever matters in a relationship, right? Yeah, sell that shit to fucking Amber Heard. Anyway, all right. Anyway. Moving right along. So Allie, she runs outside after Noah, okay? She apologizes for all that shit, and she says she feels humiliated, okay? And Noah tells her basically he wants to take some time to think, and which does not sit well with Allie. Oh, think? What are you breaking up with me? Yeah, you see what I mean? Yeah, I've had some high school breakups, and they weren't like this, okay? This is overly dramatic, all right? Come on. Okay, Allie says she wants, no, you don't need time to think. Let's talk. Let's talk right now. What's to talk about, Allie? You're leaving. And I'm staying. I'm happy for you. Because my life don't fucking matter. Only your life matters. Like I said, take my dick. Take it. I'll cut it off for you right now. Oh, I can be that. And feed it to the fucking dog. I don't care because you're the one. I want you to go off to college. I'm happy for you to go out there and meet all those sexy, well-hung undergraduates and fuck the shit out of them because I want to stay here. with no dick. But I will have this thumb squarely up my asshole, waiting for you to come back to me. Yeah, basically that's what he tells her. He says that without saying that, all right? I'm saying that because that's how it played out for me. You're leaving, and I'm staying, and I'm happy for you. I'm never gonna have nice and fancy things. It's never gonna happen for me. It's just not in the cards. But you can come with me to New York. You can come with me. What am I gonna do over there, Allie? You can be with me. Oh yeah, right. Well, we don't have to think about it right now. Let's just play out the rest of the summer, and we can come up with a decision by then. We'll play out the rest of the summer and see what happens. You're breaking up with me. You're breaking up with me. You're breaking up with me. I don't see how it's gonna work, Allie. And they both start crying. She's like, and he's like, and he walks away because he's crying too. I can cry more than she is because he's the fucking bitch in this relationship. He is. Oh, that's every chick flick though. All right, that's why you need my YouTube channel to point out that crap. All right, this is Sex and the City all over again. I swear to fucking God. All right, no men. So Allie says, please don't do this. You don't mean it. Well, then why wait? Why wait till the SM? Just do it now. Go ahead, just do it right now. See what I mean? She just fucking flipped like that. You know what that's called bipolar. Or you could just say that's just Western American women, okay? I'm sorry, ladies. I know some of you are offended out there by what I just said, but it's fucking true, okay? So many, not all women. I do know women that don't act this way, okay? But a lot of women that are entitled, that think that they're the fucking shit, okay? They act this way. You know, they're all happy and excited, and then in the next moment, they turn to a fucking fiercely angry fucking bitch, okay? At the drive, that's because they can't fucking manage their own fucking emotions, all right? And of course, it's the guy that has to suffer for this shit. You know, I'm not saying guys don't do it too, but they don't do it as much as women do. And women, you know goddamn well, I'm telling you the truth. All right? You've blown up at your boyfriends and your husbands this way before. You were all sad or something, all of a sudden you turn into a fucking vindictive fucking cunt. Immediately. You've done it before, you know goddamn well you have. All right? So yes, this happens a lot actually, okay? But this is just a sign, and not most women do this, okay? But women have done this, I think they do it more often than men, okay? But the bottom line is that this is fucking bipolar disorder, okay? Which was not diagnosed in 1940, but yes, that's what it is. And that's what Allie is. She's a fucking bipolar bitch, okay? Now, in real life, that's someone who needs help. That's someone who needs to see a psychologist or whatever, or a psychiatrist and get some medication or whatever. That's what it is in 2022, okay? But in 1940, that was called being a fucking, just a feminist bitch, okay? That was called fucking being a Rosie the Riveter type woman, okay? Just take it out on men, okay? And especially in 2004 when this movie came out, that was considered a virtue. Okay, the fact that she can talk shit to her fucking boyfriend, he ain't gonna do a goddamn thing about it. That's a good thing. I understand he hurt her feelings, but there's a reason he did it. He didn't do it. First of all, her parents agree with him that he should end the relationship. Okay, so it's just her that doesn't want it because he makes her feel so good all the time. All right, but if you got to think about it, if you take your heart out of it and think about it with your mind, you can see that this is a bad relationship. It's not going to work. Okay, they come from different cultures, different economic backgrounds, different societies, basically. Okay, they don't fucking relate to each other. Okay, so it's a bad mix. Okay, and ultimately, this is just a fucking teenage summer romance. Okay, well, you've been there, I've been there. We know that these things don't ever last. Okay, when I think about this movie, I don't think about the girl I fell in love with at fucking summer camp. When I was 15, I don't think about her. I think about the woman I fell in love with when I was 21, when 20 years old. I was 20 years old and she was 21. Yeah, older. I know. That's the one I think about because that one that was hot and heavy, but we were young and stupid and we'd made a lot of mistakes and then we ended it, for a long time and and we're still friends to this day. even, you know, yeah, we found each other again and stuff. And yeah, but that's a whole other fucking movie, okay? That's a whole other fucking Notebook movie of me and her, okay? I ain't gonna go there here. But yes, I understand what's happening here, okay? I get it. I get it, okay? And he's trying to do what he thinks is the best idea. And we've all done that when we're young and dumb, okay? We want to do what's best, even though it might not be the right decision. We do it for good reasons, okay? You know, just because we're too stupid to know better, okay? This is the kind of shit you got to talk to your elders about, okay? They've already been through this. You know, I wish I'd done that, but no, I got my relationship advice from fucking watching movies, okay? Not from fucking talking to my parents or anything like that, you know? So that's going on here, okay? She flips. She starts turning into a super mega bitch right there, okay? Just do it right now. Just break up with me right now, okay? And then she slams this. He's trying to drive away, and she slams his truck door and starts fucking shoving him, you know? She's like, just do it. Just do it. Come on. You know? She starts shoving him against the truck. She pushes him against the truck, and then she starts fucking slapping him in the face over and over again. He's just like, he doesn't say nothing. He's just like, Okay, and when she realized, yeah, just like that. And when she realized that doesn't have any effect, he just looks, he's just like, that's like, he does a fucking aftershave commercial. What the fuck? Who fucking, I wanted to say who wrote this piece of shit, but I know the answer. Nicholas Sparks, yeah, like I said. He just fucking, he slaps himself. Okay, because I guess she thinks that turns her on or something, maybe. I don't know. Is he trying to prove to her that it doesn't matter? You can hit me all you want, it doesn't fucking matter. You know, because you're the one. Well, I already know that you'll cut your dick off and give it to her, and she'll feed it to the dogs, and you're okay with that. So, of course, you would be okay with her beating the shit out of you. You know? Anyway, so then all of a sudden she turns again. She's like, oh, no, please, maybe we're just having a fight. We're not really breaking up, are we? No, it's just a fight. Just tomorrow I'll be like, it never happened tomorrow. It's something, don't leave me right now, please, don't do this. You know. Yeah, she went from fucking, just do it, go ahead, just fucking do it. Oh, no, let me, please, we're not really breaking up, are we? It's just a fight that we're having. Come on, you don't mean it. You know, yeah. Yeah, stripper. Okay. Yeah, that's usually how the stripper breakups go. And yes, I know. I do talk from experience, all right? Okay, so yeah, so he likes it. So he slaps himself as well. Yeah, of course. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Because that's what you do to a man that you love. You just fucking hit him over and over again, right? Yeah, that's proof right there. And she's like, okay, I'll do it then. I'll do it. It's over. Don't touch me. You're the one beating the shit out of him. Why are you telling him don't touch me? I hate you! I hate you! It's over! Go! Get the fuck out! Leave! And of course he gets in the truck and he drives off. He drives away. Okay, and then she's like, oh, wait, please don't, it's just a fight, it'll be like it never happened tomorrow. Yeah, but he drives away. You know what? And you should have kept driving, honestly. You should have left this fucking bike. I know she's pretty, but guess what? There's no shortage of pretty women, okay, in North Carolina. I know I live there, all right? There's no shortage of pretty women in North Carolina, okay? Just go to Myrtle Beach. Holy shit. But anyway, but of course, you know, she's the one. So, of course, he's got to cut his dick off her. And then he drives away, which he should have kept driving. He should have kept driving. Anyway. Okay, that's going to stop my review right now for The Notebook, but I will be back very shortly to continue my review of The Notebook from 2004. I thank you very much for watching as long as you have, and I will see you soon on the next one. Bye.